Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I want to talk about feds and informants inside of the gun community. Okay, so it is widely believed, and it's probably very accurate, that the government at many different levels has informants inside of the gun community. A lot of times people will make a joke out of it. Some people will take it more serious, but they do have informants. I mean, that's pretty clear. We know, for example. There's good evidence that the FBI had informants at the January 6th event. Okay, I definitely wouldn't call that an insurrection, because it would be weird in the country that has so many guns for people to have an insurrection and go there unarmed, right? So clearly that was not an insurrection. But clearly there's a lot of evidence that there were feds there that were actually baiting the people and waving him into the building. Right, I've seen videos of that. But the other example that comes to mind is the Governor Whitmer kidnapping plot, where the FBI had informants that were baiting the people to basically plan and execute that kidnapping. Okay, so that was basically entrapment, because they were trying to get people to do something that they normally wouldn't be doing. Okay, so that was a clear case of entrapment. So the question becomes what to do with this. Okay, what to do of all these informants that the FBI has out there. And my answer to that is basically you got to fight fire with fire. If they're going to be infiltrating us, we have to infiltrate them. And that's exactly what's happening right now. With the Republican control of the House, they're basically trying to entice witnesses to come forward and start giving testimony of all the wrongdoing that has been going on within the federal government. So of course, as you have informants coming forward and whistleblowers coming forward, you're going to start seeing the same kind of mistrust within the government that you see, in the gun community, right? Where people don't trust each other because everybody's an informant. And I tell people that in different groups that I run, right? When it comes to, especially if people are talking about trying to buy or sell guns, in almost all cases, as far as I know, it's legal. But I tell people, assume that everybody that you're dealing with is either a fed, an informant, or a scammer. Okay, that's what I tell everybody. When it comes to, especially if you're interacting with people online, but even in person, assume that they're a fed, an informant, or a scammer. So the way to counter this is that we need to basically create and develop informants within the government. Okay, and that's what I believe that a small group of Republicans are in the process of doing right now in the House. Most Republicans are bad. Okay, most Republicans are just as bad as Democrats. They're basically, they're basically most of the Republican Party is like Democrat light. Okay, but there are a few good Republicans out there. I believe that it's called the Freedom Caucus inside the House, and I don't know too many of the names. In fact, I don't know any of the names offhand. But there is such a thing, and these were the ones that put pressure on the House Speaker to make concessions, right? So they're there, and it seems to me that that's the strategy that they're taking. The strategy that they're trying to take is they're trying to develop, informants and whistleblowers within the government and get them to come forward and give evidence and give testimony, and that will make the other ones that are in government, be fearful that anybody is potentially a whistleblower and informant. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys, because in many cases, like, we're kind of just seeing things from one side. We're looking at it from our side that, hey, we're constantly being spied on, right? But the flip side of this is that the government, the government is also constantly being spied on from within, and that's something that I think that the Republicans in the House are now trying to develop further. So I definitely am looking forward to seeing more of that, and I hope them success. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you all soon.